Imagine a man, John, sitting at his desk, frustrated as he tries to interact with an AI. John is an eager learner, an enthusiast, always intrigued by the endless possibilities of artificial intelligence. But today, he is not having a great day. He's been trying to get accurate answers from an AI, but his efforts remain fruitless. The answers he's getting are either vague, off-topic, or just not helpful. Picture this. John is asking, "Tell me about cars." The response he gets is a generic overview of cars, their history, and their significance. But John already knows this. He was actually interested in knowing about the latest energy-efficient models. His vague question led to a vague answer. Next, John decides to ask a different question. What's the deal with Robespierre? Again, the response is a broad overview of who Robespierre was, but it doesn't address John's real curiosity about Robespierre's role in the French Revolution. The AI, without any context, could not provide the answer John was looking for. Then, John asks, "Is the sun a star, and how does it shine?" He receives a simple yes for an answer, leaving the second part of his question unanswered. He asked two questions at once, and the AI responded to the easiest one. Finally, John tries asking, "Why are things the way they are?" The AI, not knowing what John is referring to, provides a philosophical answer about the nature of existence. But John was actually wondering about the cause of a specific event in recent news. His question was filled with assumptions and ambiguities, leading to an answer that didn't align with his intent. John sighs, feeling more confused and frustrated than before. He knows AI has the potential to provide insightful, relevant answers, yet he's struggling to tap into that potential. He's asking questions, but he's not getting the answers he needs. John's experience is a common one. But what if we told you there's a way to transform this frustrating interaction into a productive conversation? Firstly, AI works best with clear and specific questions. Now, why is specificity so crucial? Well, imagine you're in a library. You tell the librarian, "Tell me about cars." The librarian might bring you a book about the history of automobiles, or maybe a manual on engine repair. Now, what if you said, "What are the most energy-efficient car models released in 2022? The librarian would bring you a much more targeted book or article, right? Similarly, AI, like a good librarian, can provide you with more relevant and precise information if you ask specific questions. Vague questions can lead to vague answers, which might not be what you're looking for. So, the next time you're interacting with an AI system, remember to be as specific as possible. Being specific in your questions helps AI understand and provide the exact information you're looking for. Next, let's remember to use clear and understandable language. This may sound like common sense, but it's an aspect that can often be overlooked when posing questions to artificial intelligence. AI systems like ChatGPT are designed to understand and respond to human language, but they're not humans. They don't have our life experiences or contextual understanding. So, what does this mean for you? Well, it's best to avoid jargon or technical terms unless they're absolutely necessary. And even then, be sure that the AI will understand them. You might be an expert in your field, but remember, you're communicating with a machine. Moreover, using complete sentences can make a world of difference. It clarifies the context and helps the AI grasp the intent of your question, leading to more accurate responses. In essence, the clearer and more precise your language, the better the AI can serve you. Clear and understandable language makes it easier for AI to interpret your question correctly. Third, providing context is crucial. Context, in essence, is the set of circumstances or facts that surround a particular event, situation, or question. It's like providing a map for AI to navigate the landscape of your question. When we're talking to each other, we often rely on shared knowledge or experiences to understand context. But AI doesn't have that luxury. It can only work with the information provided directly. Consider this example. If you ask an AI, "Who was Robespierre?" the AI might tell you he was a French lawyer and statesman. But if you ask, "In the context of the French Revolution, who was Robespierre and what was his role?" the AI can provide a more specific and relevant answer, highlighting Robespierre's pivotal role as a radical leader during this historic period. Remember, context is not just about providing more information, it's about providing the right information. Context gives AI a framework to understand your question and respond accurately. Fourth, try asking one question at a time. Now you might be thinking, why not save time and ask several questions at once? Well, AI, even as advanced as it is, can get confused when bombarded with multiple queries simultaneously. Imagine you're at a party and 3 people start asking you different questions at the same time. It's overwhelming, right? That's how AI feels. It's designed to process information systematically and sequentially. When you pose multiple questions at once, it may not know which one to address first, leading to incomplete or inaccurate responses. So, the next time you interact with AI, remember to keep it simple. Ask your questions one at a time. This approach allows the AI to focus on each question individually, ensuring a comprehensive and precise response. One question at a time keeps the conversation focused and ensures a complete answer. It's like having a meaningful one-on-one chat, even with an artificial mind. Scene script. Fifth, the type of question you ask matters. There are open questions and closed questions. Let's dive into the difference between these two types of inquiries. Open questions are those that start with how, why, or in what way. They invite discussion and encourage the AI to provide more in-depth information. For instance, asking "How does photosynthesis work?" prompts a detailed explanation, allowing you to explore the topic thoroughly. On the other hand, closed questions are those that can be answered with a specific fact or a simple yes or no. For example, is the sun a star? Or, what is the capital of France? These questions are great when you're looking for a precise answer. The choice between open and closed questions depends on your information needs. If you're in the early stages of research or if you're looking for a broad understanding of a topic, open questions can be your best bet. They give you a wider scope of information and can potentially point you towards areas you hadn't considered. Conversely, if you're looking for a specific piece of information, or if you're verifying a fact, a closed question can get you the exact answer you need, quickly and efficiently. Furthermore, alternating between open and closed questions can be an effective strategy. You can start with open questions to explore a topic and then use closed questions to confirm specific details. For instance, you might ask, "How does climate change affect polar bears?" and follow that with, "Are polar bears endangered?" But keep in mind, while AI is incredibly powerful, it's not perfect. It's possible that you might not always get the answer you're looking for. In such cases, don't hesitate to rephrase or ask a different type of question to get the information you need. Remember, use open questions for detailed answers and closed questions for specific facts or yes/no answers. So, by understanding the distinction between these two types of questions, you can guide the AI to provide the most effective and relevant answers. Sixth, be careful with assumptions and check for ambiguity. Now let's delve into the potential pitfalls of assuming too much and being too vague. When interacting with AI, it's crucial to avoid implying unverified assumptions in your questioning. AI systems like ChatGPT are designed to analyze the information they're given, and if that information is based on an incorrect assumption, the AI might treat it as a fact. This could lead to an answer that's misleading or downright inaccurate. Let's say, for instance, you ask the AI, "Why did Napoleon lose the American Civil War?" Here, the assumption that Napoleon was involved in the American Civil War is incorrect. As a result, the AI might generate an answer based on this false premise, which would be misleading. In the same vein, ambiguous questions can be equally problematic. If a question is open to multiple interpretations, the AI might not understand what you're actually asking, leading to answers that don't align with what you are seeking. For instance, if you ask, "How fast is a car?" the AI might struggle to answer because the question is too vague. Are you asking about the top speed of a specific model? The average speed of cars in general? The speed limit in a particular location? To avoid this, make sure your questions are clear and specific. Instead of asking, "How fast is a car?" you could ask, "What is the top speed of a Lamborghini Aventador?" This question is much more specific, and it's unlikely to be misinterpreted. It's also important to be aware of cultural or personal biases that might lead to assumptions or ambiguity. Remember, AI doesn't have personal experiences or cultural context to draw upon. It's analyzing your questions based on its programming and the information it has been trained on. In conclusion, to get the most out of your interactions with AI, it's vital to avoid making unverified assumptions in your questions, and to ensure that your questions are clear, specific, and unambiguous. By doing so, you can significantly increase the likelihood of receiving accurate and relevant responses. To get accurate answers, avoid assumptions, and ensure your questions are clear and unambiguous. Scene script. Seventh, don't shy away from follow-up questions and always reflect on the answers. Now let's delve into the art of follow-ups. Follow-up questions are like a secret weapon in your AI communication arsenal. You see, even the most advanced AI, like ChatGPT, may not always provide a complete answer in the first go. This is where follow-up questions come in. They help you drill down further into the topic, obtaining more specific and detailed information. It's like peeling an onion. As you ask more questions, you reveal more layers of information. Consider a scenario where you ask the AI, "What's the tallest mountain?" and it responds with Mount Everest. Now, if you want more depth, you can follow up with, "Where is it located?" or "What's its exact height?" Each follow-up question brings you closer to a comprehensive understanding of the subject. But remember, the art of asking doesn't end with follow-up questions. It's equally important to reflect on the answers you receive. When an answer rolls in, take a moment. Consider if it's complete, if it makes sense, if it meets your needs. This reflection is crucial because it helps you assess the effectiveness of your questioning style and the accuracy of the AI's response. Let's say you ask the AI, "What are the health benefits of bananas?" and it responds with, "Bananas are high in potassium." Now this is a correct answer, but is it complete? Does it meet your needs? If not, you might need to rephrase or specify your question like, "What are the various vitamins and minerals in bananas?" Reflection also helps you spot any potential misunderstandings or errors. For instance, if you ask, "Who won the World Series in 2022?" and the AI responds with a team that didn't even make the playoffs that year, you know there's been a mistake somewhere. In conclusion, follow-up questions and reflection are essential components of effective AI communication. They ensure you receive complete, accurate answers and allow you to refine your questioning technique over time. Follow-ups and reflection make sure you get the most out of your interaction with AI. Finally, learn from your interactions. It's like playing a game of chess where each move teaches you something new. Your interaction with artificial intelligence is no different. Each question you ask, every answer you receive, there's a lesson hidden there, a clue about how to improve your next move, or in this case, your next question. Understanding the nuances of AI responses can be as simple as paying attention to what has worked and what hasn't in your previous interactions. Consider it a dance where you're both learning the steps. You're not just asking questions, you're also observing, learning, and adapting your approach based on the feedback you get. Did the AI understand your question? Did it provide the information you were seeking? Reflect on these questions. If the answer is no, don't worry. Simply adjust your strategy, refine your questions, and try again. By learning from your interactions, you can communicate more effectively with AI. So, let's go back to John. Our friend John, who we've been following throughout this video, has been applying these guidelines in his interaction with AI. Now, he's not just asking questions, he's asking the right questions, and in return, he's getting more effective and satisfactory answers. It's like he's discovered a secret language, a way to communicate that makes his interactions with AI more meaningful and productive. Remember the importance of specificity? John now asks, "What are the most energy-efficient car models released in 2022?" instead of, "Tell me about cars." He's learned that being specific is like giving the AI a clear roadmap to the answer he's looking for. John also now uses clear and understandable language, avoiding any unnecessary jargon. He knows that the AI works best when it can fully understand the question being asked. He provides context when needed, ensuring that the AI isn't left in the dark about any important details. He's also learned the value of asking one question at a time, no more confusing the AI with a barrage of inquiries all at once. He's patient, and this patience pays off with more accurate responses. John knows the difference between open and closed questions, and uses them strategically. He uses open questions when he wants a detailed answer, and closed questions when he needs a specific fact. He's also careful with his assumptions and checks for any ambiguity before asking his questions. He's learned that the AI takes his questions at face value and doesn't make assumptions. He follows up when needed, reflecting on the AI's responses to make sure they're complete and accurate. John has become a master of asking questions to AI. He's learned from his interactions and has refined his questioning techniques. He's now getting the most out of his AI interactions, and in turn, the AI is providing him with better and more applicable answers, and you too can master this art. Remember, the art of asking questions is crucial when it comes to guiding AI. With practice and reflection, you can master this art and have more productive interactions with AI like ChatGPT.